Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a plan with me for the February 2023 intro pages in my B5 Archer and Olive notebook. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. As I said in my introduction, we're going to be planning my cover page, quote page, as well as my currently page and my one-page monthly spread for February 2023 in my B5 Archer and Olive notebook. For this spread, or few spreads, we're going to be using these month stickers from According to Allie. I'll also be using these Love Blooms florals from According to Allie, these pink alcohol ink stickers from According to Allie. I'm going to use these homebody quote stickers from According to Allie. I'm also incorporating these influential women stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. Several sheets from Papery Planning that I'm going to use in my monthly spread. I will be using this stamp set from Everyday Explorers Co., as well as my VersaFine black ink. Throughout the spread, I'll be using these 3 washi tapes, and I'll also be using my Micron in 08, as well as a Pentel Energel in 0.5. So the first spread that we're going to get to in this plan with me is going to be the February cover page. I decided for 2023 that I do want my cover pages to all follow some type of similar style for the year. And my way of doing that is going to be incorporating alcohol ink stickers from According to Allie, as well as some type of floral sticker from According to Allie, and washi tape into each of the intro pages. I think that most of the time it's going to be more of a line art floral versus this type of more colorful decorative floral, but there are a few of these style stickers from According to Allie that I really like and wanted to be able to use in some of my cover pages. For this spread, I am incorporating 3 different washi tapes. 2 of them are just very neutral black and white, but I did want to incorporate a pink washi in there, so I pulled this one out. Now I'm just trying to figure out exactly where to lay the February. I want to make sure it's easy to see, and the black and white washi can make that a little bit difficult. So I actually moved this piece of messy grid washi, and I did incorporate a little bit more of it up top, but it's tucked further under that floral sticker. That way when I put down my February header here, you can clearly see the month and it's not being obscured by the washi tape. Now that I have the February cover page all set up, I do want to do a little bit of a quote cluster here on this left-hand page. I always consider this my quote page for the month. Going with a very similar style here, laying down my alcohol ink sticker first. I'm going to put down some washi tape here. I definitely had the intention of trying to include all 3 washi tapes into each of these different clusters that are spread throughout my intro pages, but you're going to see here that this spotty dotty washi from According to Allie that I just put down, it ends up not really working out with the quote sticker. So initially I wanted to put down this Let's Stay Home quote sticker because the pink in it is very similar to the pink in the Love Blooms florals, but it was a little too long. So I pulled up this other quote sticker instead, but the black washi just wasn't going to work out. So I pulled it off, and then I found kind of the perfect spot to layer this quote sticker, and I'm just adjusting it a little bit to make sure it's nice and straight. Now that I have that quote sticker set up, we're going to move forward to the currently page. I really love including a currently page in my intro pages. I feel like it's a way for me to kind of memory plan in a sense. So I'm starting out with putting down this currently stamp. I really love this set from Everyday Explorers Co. It has everything that I need on it. There's actually a ton of other stamps on this set that I've never even used before. I kind of stick with the same prompts every single month. They're just prompts that I think are fun and interesting to me. So I'm gonna make my way down this list and slowly stamp out each one of these. When I'm using these tiny, tiny little stamps in this set, I do try to take care to get them down evenly. I press down pretty hard on them just because I want them to be clear to read, especially since they're so small. I did pretty good this month with doing that, except for the final one. And actually, it might even be cut off, and I didn't even realize that it was when I was filming, but I put down this last stamp here and I kind of accidentally dropped it onto the page right before I was going to place it down, so it did get a little bit smudged, but I think overall you can still see what it says. Now that I have those prompts down, I am going to create a little quote cluster here in the bottom right corner of this page, just as a way to bring in the colors from the other monthly pages and add a little bit of deco. As you can see, I am layering down some washi tape. I do want to put a quote sticker on this spread, but I figured that if I layered the two different black and white washi's kind of towards the bottom, it wouldn't interfere with the quote sticker too much. And that's exactly what I did. And then I put this quote sticker kind of overlapping on the washi as well as on the alcohol ink sticker. And once that's down, we're done with my currently page. Now we're going to move over um, to my monthly spread. So I've been doing this one page monthly spread probably since halfway through 2022. I feel like I prefer a half page monthly spread. For some reason, I always just have a hard time writing in the larger monthly boxes when it comes to my catch-all planning. It works really well for me with social media planning, but for catch-all planning, it has just I've never been able to stick with it. So I tried out this one page spread, and for me, it works really, really well. So I created a little cluster up on top so that I could put down a February header. And with that header being down, I'm now going in with my Pentel Energel in 0.5, and I'm putting in all of the lines that I need for my small little monthly calendar on the top, as well as creating two larger boxes at the bottom, one of which is where I'm going to list any personal to-dos, or I shouldn't really say to-dos, but more events throughout the month. And the one on the right is where I'm going to list any work-related things throughout the month. I really like the way that this works for me on a functional way. It actually works for me functionally, and that's really the key. If something's not going to work functionally for me, there's just no point in it then. And that's why I really, again, at some point in 2022, decided to give this one page monthly a go, because I do like having a monthly spread. I do. But if it's not going to be functional for me, it's not worth doing it. And the 2-page spread just really wasn't functional. As I'm adding in these horizontal lines here, you can see that calendar taking shape. And then once I have the calendar and these two boxes filled in, I am going to zoom you all in. That way I can start with putting in the dates. Last month in January, did go with writing in the dates, but also kind of zhuzhing them up a little bit by doing this kind of font that I tend to do a lot in my planners and my reading journal, where I add little balls to the ends of each letter or number. I think it just gives it more of a finished look. And I always do these numbers as small as I can in the top left corner of each box. I kind of ran into a little trouble with my monthly spread last month. I don't want to say I messed it up, but I kind of had a plan going in and I forgot about half the stickers that I wanted to use. So when I did my intro pages for January, it wasn't really as complete as I wanted it to be. It didn't come out exactly how I meant for it to come out. So when I was putting this spread together, I definitely tried to be as careful as I could so that this monthly spread came out perfect. I'm going to be adding in these headers here. These are from Papery Planning. I meant to use these last month, and I think during my Plan With Me, I did something different. I did go back and ended up fixing it and putting these in, but it was good to remember the first time around for February. I just love the way that these look. When I saw them on Papery Planning's website, I thought they would be perfect for these monthly spreads because the boxes are small. I know her stickers are usually very petite, and sure enough, they work perfect. I love them. Now that I have all of those headers in, we are going to put in my paydays. Again, these are small little payday stickers from Papery Planning. I absolutely love how tiny they are. They work perfect for this size monthly spread. So I'm putting 2 of those down, and then I'm going to take this last sheet from Papery Planning. It's basically a 2023 holidays sheet, and I'm just putting in Valentine's Day for the 14th, as well as President's Day on the 20th. Once I get that all down, I do think I finally go through with my eraser and just finish erasing all of my pencil marks from putting in this monthly spread. And then I am going to move you all down to those larger boxes at the bottom. And I'm going to write in with my Pentel Energel work in the box on the right, and then personal on the box on the left. I do always try to center these. I don't necessarily always succeed in doing that, and you will see when I write in personal, it is not centered, but that's okay. And so what I do is I basically assign a Zig Clean Color Dot sticker for personal tasks and a different color for work-related things. And anytime I have something that's going on in the monthly spread, I'll basically put a tiny dot in that box and it'll correspond to something that's written in one of these larger boxes. I also included a little sticker of Rosa Parks in the bottom corner of that personal box. I decided that I wanted to include one of the influential women stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. in each monthly spread this year. I just thought that that was kind of cute to do, and so I assigned a different influential woman for each month. I believe I assigned Rosa Parks for February because she was born in February. I did kind of look at everyone's birth dates, and then if it didn't work out with birth dates, then I tried to do some type of month that was meaningful for that person for a specific reason. And now the last thing that I'm doing to finish off these intro pages is going in with my Micron in 08 to put in some lines around the borders. I really love doing this in my B5 notebook, especially when I'm doing these spreads where it's just a quote cluster or a cover page cluster. I think it helps to really ground the page and not allow it to kind of float off into space. And it really just finishes the look for me. Like, these pages looked fine without these borders, but I think they just look so much better with having the border around the edge. It really, truly, it like makes the spread for me. So whenever I do these intro pages, I'm always sure to include them. And I actually think that when I did my intro pages for January, I did them off camera. So if you're watching that video and you're thinking, wait, you didn't include lines in January, I definitely went back and put them in, and I may not have gotten them on camera, but I did do it. So here we are, all of my intro pages for February are done. I hope you enjoyed this Plan With Me. I love the way these pages came out. As always, be safe everyone. Bye-bye.